Welcome back to Painted Kids. This is Jessica, and today we are going to be drawing Thor from Avengers. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You know, with you guys supporting us and following us, it allows us to continue to do what we do, and that's make awesome art videos for you. Alright, let's get started. So the first thing that we're going to make on Thor is his head, so you're just going to do a nice big U. Alright, and then on either side you're going to be doing a half circle towards the top for his ears. So one ear, and then over on the other side, 2 ears. And now we're going to be doing his beard. So you're just going to follow along with his head, but you're not going to go all the way down. And we're going to go do the same thing on the other side. And then we're going to do a slight curved line to connect the two, and that's the top of his beard. Now we're going to make a little space for his mouth, so we're just going to curve right along that line there. And then we're going to come down at an angle just a little bit on either side, and then we're going to connect the two. And then we're going to give him kind of a stern, aggressive, friendly face. So we're just going to do a little curved line here, with little slants on the end for his little aggressive face. So we're going to go to the top now, and starting where his beard starts at the top, we're just going to go up and down and make little zigzaggy lines for his hair. So back and forth, and we're going to try to keep them relatively short because Thor now has short hair. There we go, just like this. So now what we're going to do is the top of his head, and that's just a nice big dome, and it's going to start about halfway at the top of the ear. So you start at halfway at the top of the ear, go over, and then end it on the other side. For his torso, 2 angled lines, and then a straight line across to connect the two. Now we're going to do his arm on the right side, and it's just a nice little curve, little long oval. So start at about halfway down his torso and then connect it towards the top of his head. So now we're going to be doing a J for his one leg. So you're going to start it right at the bottom corner there, and then you're going to bring it down and up. And of course you're only going to stop halfway because it's just like the letter J. And then you're going to go to the other side, and you're going to be just doing like a backwards J. And then you're going to connect those 2 points with just a straight line. And there are his 2 legs. Now we're going to be doing his other arm now, and he's going to be holding his axe. So we want the arm to be out a little bit. So we're going to go with a straight line more out. We're going to bring it up, around, and then kind of swoop it down, but then connect it towards the top of his head. And I'm going to do a curved line on each arm to show where his armor ends, and then a little curved line where his legs are to show where his boots end. Now I'm going to be going over here and making those little round parts of his armor. Now the real Thor has 6, but we only have room for 4. So do 2 half circles towards the top of his head, a straight line to show where his chest is, and then 2 smaller circles just underneath it, just like so. Now we're going to be moving on to Thor's cape. So you're just going to start right underneath that arm there, do a little diagonal line out, curved line there, and then we're going to show a little bit of his cape between his legs there, so just a nice curved line to show where that cape would hang. Now we're going to start on his axe. So we're doing a nice, thin, long rectangle coming out of his hand. And the line right at the top there, that's going to be the head of the axe. So we're going to do 2 straight lines out, and then a nice curved line for the back of his axe. And then for the front, we're just going to curve down, go to the top, and curve up. And then we're going to add a curved line to connect those 2 points, and there is his axe. Now we're going to add a little bit of detail to his axe. So we do 2 straight lines on the back part, and then we're going to do kind of a long half oval shape, just like this, and then a line at the top of the oval shape. And we're going to carry that same kind of feel. So we're going to do, instead of straight lines, curved lines to follow the way the axe looks and connect the 2 points. Then we're going to do a half oval, really long and skinny, and then a line to connect the point there. And there is Thor's axe. And now we're going to do his eyes, and he's very aggressive, ready for the fight. So we're going to do 2 slanted lines for his eyebrows, and then his eyebrows are really just going to be connected to his eyes. So we're going to do a big oval here, and then another side, another oval. And then we want to find that highlight. So we're going to do a circle right in the top of the eye, and we're going to do the same thing to the other eye. And we're going to keep it that way because if you kind of start going off other directions, he's going to look a little cross-eyed, which we don't want. And then I'm just going to fill this in with black. But I'm going to keep the little circle white because that's his highlight. And there we are. There is our Thor. So now I'm just going to spend some time coloring him. So Thor has blonde hair, and his armor is really just mostly black and gray at this point. So the only thing that's really stands out is his cape, and then the blue, that those little circular things that are on his armor now. And then his axe has the brown handle. So I'm going to just play around with those colors and color it in. And again, this is your Thor, so you can do whatever you want. If you want to make his armor different colors, feel free to do it. If you want to make him look like a younger Thor in the earlier movies, then go right ahead and do that. You know, give him longer hair, take away his beard, and he'll look like a younger Thor. So if you like this video, then go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more fun videos like that, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to show off any of your great creations, go to any of our social media platforms. Their link will be in the description below. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and we'll see you next time.